Hi, I'm Sarah. I usually make paintings using a lot of mathematics and colour. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit similar. I'm obviously, probably tell, not in my studio, I'm in my kitchen. So yeah, it might be a little bit DIY, but we'll see how we get on. So first of all, you will need a piece of paper. This is quite thick paper, it's almost like card. That's going to be using a bit of water, so just bear that in mind if you're using thin paper. And then you will need 9 different colours. So I've got here 9 different colours, mainly blues, but I've also got some contrasting colours. So I've got a kind of ochre, a peach and a red, which contrasts with the blue. But you might want to pick colours from the walks that you're doing each day, or from colours from around your home, or maybe you want to pick colours that are kind of all tonally similar. So like here with the blues, that they're all kind of a similar colour palette, so lots of pinks and reds maybe, and oranges and yellows, or like I say, the blues I've got here. So what we're going to be doing today is using a Sudoku to make our painting. So I've done this before with some work. I really like Sudokus. I don't know about anyone else, but they keep me amused. And they're great for kind of your mathematics as well, and gearing up your brain. So this one is one I did earlier. It is just from the weekend paper. And what I'm going to do is each number is going to be assigned a colour. So at the top here I've got a 3. So on your paper you're going to want to divide your paper into 3 to create a grid. It's a bit like this one here, so if you can see that. So you've then got 9 squares on your grid. You can go a bit further, but what I've got is a paintbrush that is quite wide. I think it is about 1.5 centimetres. It's a number 30. And so this is actually almost the same size across, if you can see here, as the paper. So the paper is cut to be 20 centimetres by 20 centimetres. So I can almost get 9 of these across, but it will also, what you'll get is some nice, as we'll show you in a minute, where the colours overlap, you'll get some nice colours occurring. So you can, if you want to, divide it up into 9, but like I say, kind of all across, so you've got lots of squares just like you would in your Sudoku, but I've just decided to do the big grid, so 9 by 9. So just make your paintbrush a little bit wet, get some liquid on there. You don't want it too wet, you just want it to be damp, so you've got a nice kind of bristle on the end. And then I'm going to just pick the first colour in my colour palette, so that's going to be this dark blue, and then finding the number 3 in each of the grids, I'm just going to paint it in. So here there's a 3 at the top, so it's a little bit like paint by numbers, but what it does give you is some really nice colour combinations that you might not have got otherwise. And for me, this just means that when I come to painting on my canvases, that I've got some kind of nice groups of colour and some nice kind of relationships occurring that wouldn't have occurred otherwise. So you might want to just get a little bit more paint. You can see here, so this one, this number 3 is right in the middle of the grid. So I'm just roughly placing that in the middle until all of them are covered. So that's all 3. And you kind of want to just do, you don't want to go over them lots, but you just want to do one brush stroke. So some of them you'll see are darker and some of them are lighter as we're going along, and that's absolutely fine. And they're all very rough as well. So it's not about being neat and tidy, it's just about getting the colour onto the paper as quickly as possible. So I'm going to go across, I've got this yellow ochre that I'm going to be using. And so next in my grid's a 9. So I'm going to do all the 9s. It's easy if you go across or along. So rather than finding all the 1s, because you might just get confused with your colour palette. So number 9 is my next one. So I'm just going to, there's a 9 next to this blue. So you see here, you've got this nice contrast that's occurring where the two meet. Let's find some more 9. So you've got another 9 next to the blue. I've got a 9 over here. So what you want to do is you want to keep filling them all in. I'll just do a few more here quickly as I can to show you what it might look like. So you can take more time over this if you want to. You can try using different size paintbrushes as well. Like I said, I've tried to go for a paintbrush that fills my paper, but you might want to do lots of different tiny brushes, brush marks, which can come up with some nice effects. I'm just going to show you one more colour, then I will, you can see what it will look like in one that I completed earlier, Blue Peter style. So just going across to number 2. So there's a 2 in the middle there, 2 down here. And don't worry if you go over. So here you can see I've gone over the 2 colours here. That's almost what we want. We want to kind of see the colours all intersecting and meeting together. More 2. There you go. So there's 3 colours. So again, it's already looking quite nice. And again, you see that kind of yellow contrasting with the blues. What you want to do is you want to keep filling them in one by one, all the colours, and then eventually you will come up with something that will look a little bit like these ones that I've got here. So here's a blue one. Let me just get the blue one here. So you'll end up with something that looks, I don't know if you can see that there, a little bit like this. Let me get that on there. So you can see where the colours have overlapped and you get lots of different mark making. And it's just a really nice way of making a piece of work, and you can see that they're completely random. So in each grid here, these 9 colours are all completely different, and across they're completely different, and up they're completely different. So you've got almost a complete replica that you would in a Sudoku. So it'll be really great to see your kind of interpretations of this and the colours that you choose. So do post them and hashtag me. I'm Sarah Emily Porter on Instagram. You might also want to use coloured paper, so you could cut up lots of coloured squares and in different piles and stick them on. But yeah, I'd love to see what you create. And thanks for watching.